Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan Shaw, founder of Decoding Pain, and in this video I want to talk to you about the difference between acute pain and chronic pain. Now there's actually three main differences between acute and chronic pain, but most people have only ever heard of the first one. Now the first one is simply that chronic pain is older than 3 months. So if you've had some kind of pain in your body for more than 3 months, that is what we class as chronic. If it's been less than 3 months, then it's only acute pain. So that's a very, very simple explanation, right? It's very easy. The other thing to remember is that sometimes pain comes and goes over years. So pain might be there for a month or two, then go away for a year, then come back for a month or two and go away. That is known as a chronic condition. So you now have a chronic painful condition. Even though it's only lasting for 2 months at a time, it's still coming back and back again over a period of time. So that's the first reason why we experience chronic pain. The second reason that we experience chronic pain, which is what a lot of people haven't heard of, is because the longer that you have pain, so the longer the pain is around in your body, the more parts of your body it affects. So let's say, for instance, that you're out running or you're running for the bus or something and you injure your ankle. Now, a lot of people, because it's only a minor injury, they don't do anything about it. They just let it rest or they ice it and they don't get anything looked at. And the problem with that is that what happens is that once you injure yourself, let's say in your ankle in this instance, you can then start limping because obviously it's painful and your body's trying to protect you. And once you start limping, you then start changing your body posture. And after a while, the pain may go away, but the body posture that you've altered because you limped may stay there and you won't realise it. And so what then that causes is perhaps tension in your leg and perhaps maybe a slight twist in your knee or a twist in your hip. Or maybe you've twisted yourself slightly and then that creates another imbalance in the body, which then adds another imbalance to the body and another one. And eventually someone comes to me with neck pain and they don't know why it's there, they haven't done anything, but it all started out from them originally twisting their ankle, which now has apparently healed. Because the pain has worked its way up the body, because you've changed your body and the way it moves and the structure as you've been moving along. I'll give you a very quick example of this. I had a client who was a dentist. She's a dentist. And she was getting chronic neck and shoulder pain in the right side of her body. She was getting migraines and all types of problems. And I went to see her as a client of hers, and she mentioned this, and she thought it was her posture, because when she worked on people, she was kind of like this in their mouths and looking down and being awkward. And so she thought it was her posture. Now, her doctor had told her it was her age. She was in her 40s, and he said it was her age. So based on those two sort of understandings, she kind of resigned herself to the fact she was going to have this pain. But the real reason was nothing to do with her posture and nothing to do with her age. When I took a look at her, what happened was 3 years earlier, she had broken her left elbow and she'd had it pinned. Operation, they pinned it and it was great. The operation was great, no pain, worked very well. But unfortunately, they didn't rehabilitate her, they just pinned it. So she actually stopped using the left side of her body. And in doing so, she used the right side of her body for everything. So now the left side wasn't being worked and the right side was being overworked. And that was the actual problem with the pain and the migraines. So what I did within a few short weeks, I think about 4 weeks, 5 weeks maybe, I released the tension in this side. I then showed her that she could use the left side. I gave her confidence in it, told her it was okay, it was fine, I checked it over. I got her to stop using this side as much and rebalance her body, and because of that, all the pain disappeared. Now, this is a typical example of what I was talking about. She injured one side of her body, she did what she thought was right, she had it pinned, but they didn't give her the correct treatment to rehabilitate her, nothing to do with her, not her fault, and so she then stopped using it. So the other side took over and compensated. And this is the big problem. The body can compensate for small injuries or big injuries we have, and that can lead to chronic pain or chronic conditions. So that's the second reason. And the third reason is very simple. Simply, you aren't dealing with the root cause of your pain. If your pain has become chronic, whatever you are doing right now, whether you're seeing a doctor or a physio or a chiropractor, if your pain is not going or reducing or getting better, and it's been longer than 3 months and it's become chronic, then you are not dealing with the root cause of your pain. Just like this lady, this dentist I'm talking about, wasn't dealing with the root cause of hers. She'd been to the doctor. The doctor told her it was her age. Well, that kind of leaves her stuck. She thought it was her posture because that's what the information she had in her mind, that's what she'd read about. But that left her stuck as well. She wasn't dealing with the root cause, and the root cause was the injury she had to the left side of her body. And unless you deal with the root cause, nothing will change. And she had to do multiple things to do that. She had to have the muscles released. She had to have the confidence given back in this side. And she had to actually physically stop herself from using the right side. That was part of the rehabilitation. But she dealt with the root cause. And when she did, she was able to start living again pain-free. All of her migraines have gone. All of the shoulder pain has gone. And she's able to work and be a dentist and live her life. And she's perfectly fit and healthy now. So those are the 3 reasons why they're the 3 reasons difference between acute and chronic pain. If you have any questions about that, or if you'd like to know more, then feel free to email me or leave a comment. In the next video, I'm going to talk to you more about the root cause of pain and exactly what the root cause of pain is and how it can affect us and what we can do about it. So until that time, I hope you have a great day and I will speak to you soon.